starts with 4 vessels that you can annex. So that's kind of neat to do as well.
Whoa.
So this is one of the reasons why you want to pause a lot.
This is paused in itself.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, it's actually pausing itself. Cool.
So these are the losses, I guess. So we lost a few archers. We lost a few heavy infantry. And some light cavalry.
Yeah, basically...
And they lost everything.
Yeah. Basically all of this doesn't really matter at all, because you will get these small losses, they will replenish, auto-replenish. You don't have to do it yourself. How it looks, yeah, the map.
The map looks pretty great.
The map looks really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
It has all the proper mountain ranges and everything.
Oh, but also in terms of the graphics of it.
Graphics really and everything. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
But yeah, so what he was actually saying, that you have those four allies that are actually your vessels. If you get your relationship with them high enough, 190, you just get to say, you know what, you're not my vessel anymore, you just belong to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is also something that happens, which sometimes if you have basically a small army, the sieges can take ages.
But now we don't have a small army.
No, and I probably also for the tutorial they sped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And basically...
so now we got it, I guess, or not yet.
No, not entirely just yet. You actually now, if you just pause a little bit.
Yes.
And what you've got right now is you are now in control of
this area.
Yes, of this area. You see?
Occupied by Rome.
Yeah, but you still don't have it in that sense. It's, everybody still recognizes it as being to the other people. You just militarily are occupying it. So now you just need to make sure that you force them on their knees by just keep on basically like attacking them and destroying them and taking off their other. So
I should just go to the.
You can go over there and you can say like, hey, you know what? I'm also gonna take your thingy over there. And the point is to increase your war score. And if you've got a high enough war score, at a certain point they will want to sue for peace.
Okay, and then
using those points in that war score, you can, for example, say, well, you know what, I'm taking that, and I'm taking that province, and that will cost you like 30 war score or something like that.
And the war score is a military.
No. That has nothing to do with that. Yeah, but you can probably I don't know, haven't experienced it, I haven't found it just yet, but there probably is somewhere, probably over here actually, war. Yeah, exactly. Somewhere there must be a war. Yeah, exactly. That's true.
The top left, when you
you should group your armies. They're all basically fighting independently right now. So there, yeah.
Oh, merge selected units. You can only reorganize 1 units or so. Okay, I see.
So now at least they all have the same thingy, and I'm not entirely sure. Last that I checked was probably it's over here, maybe 32. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that's the war score. That's now.
Oh, I see. So reorganizing them.
You don't need to reorganize them.
No, I just want to see.
Oh, sure.
Things that can be done here. This is what it's consisted of.
Yeah.
We make a. You can change this. Click to change flank size. How many cohorts, I guess, are on the flanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Unity organization. Okay.
These are just little things that you can flag.
So I just go there.
Yeah.
Get there.
And as you see, they just levied new troops. You can sort of keep on levying troops all the way until you deplete your manpower count. But of course, that takes time, especially if you're in foreign territory. So your troops will only be, replenished ever so slowly. There's really not much that you will have. You could take a little bit more of a direct control. The main thing to look at is the 3 button next to flank size. Yes. So your army composition consists of over here.
Yeah.
Over here, so it is cohorts, primary cohorts. Basically, that's what your army is about. Basically.
Yeah. Oh, and then I can click it and make it a primary cohort. So this should be a primary cohort, because now we have the archers as primary. So
now it's skirmishers.
So this click to change.
So it's skirmishers is in fact the primary cohort. That's the skirmishers, the people in front, the archers. That would make sense, I think. You have archers in front, skirmishers, so light troops in front. Then
does it make sense?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never I've never done this type of fighting. So I think it makes so primary scale exactly. You wanted to break and run and fight and not die exactly. So you sort of like the archers.
All right. Yeah, I guess it would make sense that it makes it kind of proper, and that.
Yeah. And that the flank, of course, is the mobile unit.
Yep.
Is the.
Where are these troops traversing my land?
They're en route to. They're probably part of your vessels, maybe, I don't know, or they're just have some other sort of alliance with you.
They are conquering the other part of Sabinia.
I guess probably they're your vessels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, as you can see, it takes a little bit longer even to.
Yeah, because I have less troops as well, and if I want to replenish, another child is born. Sertor Sempronius Sophus, he's son of the Council of Rome. Yes, great. So, should I build some more military?
Now it really doesn't matter very much, because you're just in this tutorial mode with a lot of money.
Okay.
But, of course, you are actually, as you can see over here, the treasury, you are actually losing.
Yeah.
You're losing it. So, normally I would say, yeah, you don't really need more troops. So just wait.
Yeah.
Because you can easily defeat them without. And there's just this careful sort of balance to go for.
Let's also see other objectives, because this is underway.
Sure.
Purchase and invention. For this objective, you will need to open the technology window, because we also want to go through most of them to talk a little bit about them all.
For sure.
In there you will see series of invention on the right hand side, and they can be purchased with civic power. Technology can be seen on the left side of the window. Progress in this is dictated by your ratio of citizens and the skill of the character overseeing the selected tree. Each technology you research will have a number of benefits and will also make inventions cheaper. Go ahead and do it. Alright, where is my technology? Here, I presume. So these are the people who are overlooking specific advances, which I guess is like part of the inventions. If I click here, I can see what they are up to. And I can also
No, you're not see what they're up to.
No, I see
you can see basically
their information, their profile.
Yeah.
And I can engage with them in different ways.
Yeah. If they're really good, you want to keep them basically.
Yeah.
And they can also be, enticed over to other people.
Yeah. So are we going for?
Well, you could buy more because you've got 100, but right now it doesn't.
Available inventions, base cost 100, and this is what they. Oh, the base. I have 990, and the base cost for invention is 100.
So what I like here as well is that all the gray flavor text here.
Yeah. Aggressive protection. Sometimes the only excuse we need is that we are the only ones who can truly offer.
Sometimes it is just flavor text.
Yeah.
Then standardized measures talks about amphora and how actually amphora were very important.
Yeah.
In creating standardized measures.
Proxeny. A prelude to the or proxenoi, as you would read it. A prelude to the later concept of permanent ambassadors. Proxeny were chosen by Greek city-states to act as representatives in neighboring cities. The amphora Capitolina was an amphora kept in the Temple of Jupiter, by which all other amphora were intended to be measured. Tribal reserve. That sounds good.
I honestly don't know what the tribesmen contribute to your nation.
If they contribute more, then it's even better. That's my argument.
Yeah, but that goes with all the inventions. All the inventions are good.
Yes. Yeah, but tailors, whatever, learning on the job. It is said that the best way to learn is by doing, which is true. We expect that our recruits will learn swiftly with a sword in their hands, or they will die. No, I don't like that.
Alright.
I'll go for the tribal reserve. 100 and give the following effect. Yes. I am sure. I am certain. Our magistrate reports major discovery. Is that Zero Council or O Council?
I like that the first thing you go for as a Roman is tribal reserves. It's like...
Hey! If you wanna be part of Rome, be part of Rome.
Sure. You get to be basically in your own little tribal reserve.
Yes.
He likes herbalism, but that's meta play.
Why is this meta play?
Because technology speed goes up.
Yeah?
Which allows you to then get more technology
I can do that as well.
Maybe there's even I guess there's even more.
Let us know what
more
why
of
it's
a meta play there.
I'm gonna pick it just because you said so and get the second one. Boom.
Another major discovery.
So many major discoveries. Okay, more things. Well, while we're conquering the Sabini, I guess this will be...
You could get more troops in if you like. By the way, you still actually have some more troops levied over there.
Oh, that's good actually. Let's because we need the other objective is to finish off the Sam Knights. Alright. And the Sam Knights are all the way over here. So I can...
You need to finish all of them off? Woo.
That's gonna...
I honestly don't know. It could be that you have a carrying capacity that is way larger than what you... That's not gonna be enough.
No, I'm gonna make more, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna collect them all over here.
Alright.
Let's get some auxilia right there. No, we cannot make auxilia there.
What you need to go for here as well is if you want to make like a second army, it needs to have this balance again. So there need to be...
Yeah, okay. It will happen. I am very balanced.
Oh yes, you are. Very balanced. You like legions of 12 columns, yeah. It's probably a good... Sort of a good gives you good maneuverability and flexibility to go all over. I guess more or less it's alright to just finish off the finish stealing their women.
These poor people, these poor individuals.
These poor, well, mostly female individuals.
Relations with Pontum. I said pause.
4 skirmishers, 6 heavy, 4 light cavalry is a good Roman build. I like it.
4 skirmishers, 6 heavies. Alright, we'll keep this in mind. I'm not keeping track of
this is 2k hours of experience speaking for sure. You stick to groups of 12 for battle. Yeah, exactly.
So here right now we have...
I mostly just levy the shit out of my armies and just make sure I have more units than my opponent. That's not entirely true, but...
So let's see what we have. The Siege of Interamne is 1.
Yeah.
This lasts 238 days. Publius Cornelius Servina earned 1.4 popularity.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you need to do right now is, yes, you have basically 100 war score. It's not gonna get any higher.
Okay.
So now you just do them for peace, basically. So what you can
So
probably also on the war score screen as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Sue for peace. So, and here you get to say
demand peace or offer peace. Oh, I get to offer peace to everybody else, basically?
No. Demand offering peace means you're actually going to give stuff that you own to them.
Oh, no, screw
Now
that.
you're going to say, hey, give me that, and
that's it.
So, what this will cost you actually, as you can see over there, is war score.
12 and 7
and
for each.
I guess right now it also means that sometimes it can be the case that if you just overextend right now and you just take more stuff than you're supposed to, that stability suffers, for example, or other negative stuff happens. You actually have to take territorial grabs very slowly in these games. But I
always max the money.
Always max the money you take, yeah, for sure.
I click this and then I go to the negotiation screen.
No.
Click to open up this negotiation screen.
Well, that's new. But I think that there's actually money over here.
No, see this is
there
province.
No money? Oh, release nation. Ah, okay.
No, so I'll click OK. I believe.
Sure. I think it's just gonna happen now.
Oh, maybe. Wait. How do we do it then?
Not entirely sure that there's more. Oh, over here maybe.
Oh, increase gold.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
The cam is blocking the money. Ah, yes. Not for us, fortunately. I had a bit of trouble trying to figure out where to place the cam because there were a lot of screams popping up.
Yeah, I think the best place to I can wait a minute. I can.
No, because then it's right in front of the
minimap. So whatever. Who cares about the minimap?
No, the minimap is very important.
But not for the tutorial.
People are looking at the minimap the whole time. They're like, "Whoa, look at the size of the map."
I'm gonna move.
All right, move us. Oh, there we go. Wait, do it again. Oh.
There we go. Okay, now it's better. I believe
took it all. Okay. All of the money.
All of the money. Give it to me.
Get the value symbol out of there then too, because it's still in the way.
Yeah, I will.
The Sabinian elite.
Go ahead and read this while I move them.
Alright. After a protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Sabinian armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken. Mostly women. Many of them having previously held important positions in the Sabinian clan council. They now languish in our dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we decide to impose upon them. Our enemies deserve no quarter. Banish those of class and put the rest to the sword. Imprison their leaders, let the rest disappear. Pass judgment on the important families. And wow, you will get to decide what to do with every important... Our enemies deserve no quarters? Oof.
We get popularity for this?
We get popularity, yes, of course.
Wreck them!
Because, look at this. Every character in Sabinia will be put to death before the cheering crowds of Roma.
Ooh.
Important characters will be banished. So Rome loses 0.50 aggressive expansion. No. We will not imprison them.
Because why do we lose popularity if we imprison them?
Some of them may be of benefit to your empire. So the thing is...
That makes us for passing judgment. For
if you imprison them, it's like,
You still have to feed them, so it's like...
Not only that, it's... People of Rome want blood, my friend. This is Rome.
When in Rome?
So you could also actually just go through them one by one and then just, I guess, still decide to put them to the sword. I think that is what this means. I've never done this bit
Let's
before.
try to pass judgment.
Sure.
Pass judgment. So...
The crucifixes. That's just...
That is intense.
It is intense.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm not sure if at what point crucifixion was implemented.
All right. There we go.
Yeah. Let's
Wiki
check
crutch
out.
number 4. We need to get the wiki crutch.
Yeah.
We need to install it for this one.
Yeah.
Crucifixion. What a jolly little thing to look up on Wikipedia. So the ones you save become families in the empire. Basically, they become part of it. Yeah.
But we lose popularity for every family that we allow in. The Pupian have is one member.
Archaeological evidence.
Pupia Tertia.
Alright. History and religious text.
Pre-Roman states. There we go.
So the Greeks were generally opposed to performing crucifixions. That's the Greek writer Herodotus describes the execution of a Persian general at the hand of Athenians in about 479 BC. Mm-hmm. They nailed him to a plank and hung him up. This Artaictus, who suffered death by crucifixion.
Yes.
So basically, this already happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Before this even. The oldest crucifixion may be a post-mortem one mentioned by Herodotus. Polycrates, the tyrant of Samos, was put to death in 522 BC by Persians. And his dead body was then crucified.
Oh, wow.
However, we all know that it was Conan.
Yes.
Conan
it was
the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian.
Who did escape his crucifixion.
Not really, yeah, he was not really crucified, he was exified, right?
Exified?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on the tree?
It was like that, the planks that they had hung him. Or am I wrong?
I
Got it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought this guy was hung on a tree.
Maybe. Oh, maybe. I can't remember. There are too many Conan...
One thing is for sure, this guy was hung.
Yes, he was. So now we can check on their... Jesus. So we can check on their stats, see if they are any...
What was the question, does Garrett want to know? So what was the cross that Conan the Barbarian was hung on?
Yes.
How was
Conan a cross?
How was Conan the Barbarian hung? How hung was he?
Yeah, was he crossed? Was he X'd? Or was he hung from a tree? These are the three options.
Yes, these are...
Or maybe it's none of these three.
Maybe,
like,
yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Who knows?
So this dude, Decimus Letorius, he was quite good. He's very popular.
In the movie, it was a tree.
Okay. In the comics? Corruption, and shoot the vultures
yes,
out.
That's how he sort of like, I'm hungry now.
This guy we don't want, he's corrupt.
Twitch chat always knows. They always know.
Twitch chat always knows.
They hold all the wisdom.
Of course. I like this guy, he's very loyal, 80%. He's in prime health condition. His prominence is not so high, but his popularity is high. And he has 0% corruption, a lot of things except of civic power. And this guy doesn't look any good. This guy doesn't. No, this guy looks good as well, but he is prone to corruption. And this lady. Sorry, lady.
This is new for me, this entire thing. So I'm not that.
I'm gonna save the Letori.
Okay.
The Decimus Letorius. Offer sanctuary. And have the rest.
No, Poopy, come on. You're not gonna, just.
You want to save Poopy? Poopy Atertia?
Only for the name already.
Haven't read the Conan comic.
Where he gets crucified in the movie, he also goes up pushing a large wheel. Hence the muscularity. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, because you want, I will embrace the Poopian family.
Embrace the Poopy. Sorry. I had a long day.
Okay. Send the rest to the cross.
Because who cares?
We have increased in rank and are now a regional power country instead of a local power, since we are now an independent country with at least 25 cities. The following special rules can be used. Guarantee other countries can threaten war and have alliances.
Yeah.
We have
basically you can have more fun as a big country.
Yes.
Although I always really like in Paradox games to start small and from that grow into a monster, because that's just. I, for example, have a like a never-ending, no, not never-ending, but a Europa Universalis game that's going on for a long while, which I just like. The Netherlands just rules the roost. It's
nice.
It's very, very big. I also, by the way, what I also kind of like, which often happens when I play as for example, as the Holy Roman Empire, is if your major empire just shatters like a piece of glass. Like you're like, no, still fun because you get to sort of build up again.
Yeah.
Have this. Yes. Anyway,
So
is also a really great one. Yeah. Okay.
Destroy Etruria. The Etruscans are in a good position to threaten Rome. Put an end to this threat by conquering the province of Etruria. If you are low on manpower or have low stability, it might be a wise idea to spend some time at peace before declaring war again.
First go for the Samnites.
I guess we can fight at two fronts, no? Because we have this army right here and this army right here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah.
Are you questioning my strategy?
No.
Haven't I led us to 2 victories already?
Yes.
In a different game, granted.
No. I was talking about that. No, that wasn't too. Well, okay, I guess you. Yeah. Are you claiming my freaking Persia victory?
I said that we should go for
I was well on my way.
You were
well on my way for a domination victory, while you were like sneakily inserting culture into my domination.
Yes, that's true. What are these anarchists right here?
I'm saying you can probably not outsmart this Imperator, but you can outsmart me.
Okay. So we're collecting.
Take what you can get.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
also, don't be nasty to me because otherwise I will just leave your mouse to die later tonight.
Oh, please don't.
Oh.
Shit. Later tonight we are playing
Mice and Mystics.
It
won't be streamed. We have to start streaming.
We have to start streaming board games. Yeah, that would be fun. Mice and Mystics, great game. Check it out.
Wait, what? Mice and Mystics. It wasn't any sort of particular metaphor there.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I was doing a good job. He's playing. What's the name of the cleric again?
Can't remember the name of the cleric right now.
Oh, and then the fighter, Prince somebody.
Yeah, I'm playing the cleric and the fighter basically.
Yeah, and I'm playing the rogue and the ranger.
The rogue and the ranger. And Crine Megalithic, who is in the chat. He's playing the wizard and the blacksmith.
And the blacksmith, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are
We are on chapter 5.
Chapter 5, first time we played this game, so all of it is new for us. But chapter 4 was intense.
Oh my god.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
You want to go through it. It's kind of like a campaign game.
Yeah.
We were just racing to get this done, and it was literally
like two dice rolls,
which were completely against us.
Yeah,
like we would have been, it was like 2 in 6 chance,
okay,
like a 1/3 chance to.
Okay, wait, because people don't know what it is. So, Mice and Mystics is this RPG dungeon crawler game, sort of hero questy kind of thing, but you play as mice.
Yes. Everything around you is super big. The game boards are consistent of sewers and floors of kitchens and all that sort of stuff. And you play against the enemy soldiers that are rats. Basically, they are also soldiers that have been transformed into rats. And if you're unlucky, the castle cat comes by and just wipes you off the board.
Yeah,
it's basically like a miniatures game, but then focused on like a hero miniatures game focused on mice.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. It seems cute, but it is also kind of nasty as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's cute. You could probably play it with kids as well, but it's also like
there are better. Like you can play the follow-up, which is Tails and Feathers, which is better suited for kids.
For kids, yeah. Oh, if you play D&D a lot, this is something that you will definitely like. To play with friends that maybe have never heard of D&D and are maybe not interested or would be interested in board games, and this is maybe like the gateway.
It's a good gateway. It's also good to play with friends that do play D&D because it has a lot of smaller references, and you get to play with mice that are all these classes and so on. It's funny for both.
It's also exactly. It's also different than D&D because it is just doing something else in this, and also you get to play it without a DM. Which is also fun for the person, whoever has to DM always.
Wait, I love DMing.
I also like it, but I also like to play,
Fair.
Play now again. The Epic Writer. Let's get back on track. Because we're not playing Mice and Mystics.
Check out Mice and Mystics. A man approaches us with a request for a room and some help to write a grand tale for the ages. He promises us he will make sure to include Rome into the tale, but it will be beneficial for us as well
as himself. This is a typo. A paradox
typo. If he managed to write this epic, we will receive the goodwill of the common folk as well.
Another typo, by the way.
Yeah,
if he
manages, right?
Get the internet
the internet type this. What?
Not the intern.
2 typos in there. Yeah. The person who QA'd it anyway. If he manages to write this epic, we will receive the goodwill of the common folk as well as showing everyone what wise, beneficial rulers we are. We will make sure all his needs are fulfilled. A room will be set aside for him. We have no interest in his epic. No, of course we like the epic.
Yeah, no, all of it. Make sure that...
Get money.
Get money.
We support scientific and cultural production in this stream. We support the arts. We are academics. So...
Must be about the time George R.R. Martin started.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, I just want the book so bad. The Wind of Winter. Even though the whole story is out there almost, I still want the book.
I believe it will be completely different.
I think so too. And then everybody will complain.
Oh, we can't make...
Then everybody will complain.
Yes. So now, let's send these bad boys over here. I'm ready to fight. I have an army over here and an army over here.
Sure.
I'm ready. My body is ready.
Yeah, no.
No, it's not ready?
Go ahead.
Okay.
So one of the things that you can see, your army is still actually sort of recuperating.
Yeah.
But...
These guys were 31,000 before. What happened?
Mm-hmm. So they're still, regaining their strength over here.
Yeah.
They're actually... So the supply limit of 5, so actually they're suffering attrition.
Yeah.
This army is too big to be carried by your...
by my what?
By the country that they're on right now. So that's why you have attrition.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but sort of that's also why you maybe want to have smaller armies that you then bring together for bigger battles.
Oh, so because they are sitting in here, you mean?
Exactly.
You're sitting
this
on
particular
this
territory cannot carry their
capacity.
Yeah.
So how do I break it?
I had this pop-up playing as Parthia, which made me smile. As far as I know, they didn't have a written recording system. Parthia? Did the Parthians have writing?
I think at some point they did. They took... I'm pretty sure they did at some point. Wiki.
So
how do I break it down then to more cohorts?
That's five wiki cards. People count with us. We need to... Oh yes, written Parthian. Oh, there we go. The Parthian language was rendered using the Pahlavi writing system, which had two essential characteristics. First, it's script derived from Aramaic, and second, it had a high incidence of Aramaic words rendered as ideograms or logograms. There were written Aramaic words, but understood as Parthian ones. Interesting. There's a split button in the top left. Sorry, man.
No worries.
You already have it?
No.
So go back to the.
This is the big army, right?
So there's a split button where the top left. No, when you were looking at it earlier, there was a split button somewhere over here. Well, actually here, I think. Yeah, split in half. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Apologies to Paradox. I have to say, I often have this in these games, and I'm like, yeah, no, they got this wrong, or they got that wrong. And they actually get it right.
Yeah.
These people love history.
And also, let's talk a little bit about this, because we've talked about this in several of our streams about the whole authenticity issue. You will often find the discussion, topic. Often you will see a lot of things that are wrong in games, and it makes sense. Like we as archaeologists, we can when we were playing through Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is particularly detailed, you can find all sorts of minor mistakes in there. But at the same time, the game is still fun. The game is still great, and we can be nitpicky, and we can be extremely nitpicky as well.
Well, we can be extremely nitpicky.
Yes.
And in fact,
but it doesn't always.
We represent a community of gamers that is very nitpicky.
Yes.
Like academics, archaeologists, they're like, that's wrong. Or in fact, it depends. Some of them are not very nitpicky, and they just sort of say, okay, we don't care about a game having a high sense of historical accuracy because it's a game.
Yeah.
So there's this sentiment as well.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what I really like about Paradox is that they really make like the tagline of Assassin's Creed is history is our playground. Yeah, not really.
No,
this is history is our playground.
This is history as a playground.
This is history and playing with all of it in the sense that you put it together as with quite a bit of complexity, ever growing through DLC and things like that, and then with a lot of historical depth and accuracy, which is also, these games are very popular, but at the same time they're still niche, compared to something like Civilization, or especially compared to other things like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But they do particularly get this massive following because you get to do all these historically accurate stuff, and it's this constraining thing that you have to play with and against history at the same time. Like all the little things that were objectives that we're sort of checking off our list. These are actual historic objectives, even. And at the same time, they do allow you to go for these completely random what-if histories.
Yes.
So, if we want to be the Parthians and that destroy the Roman Empire, boom, there we go. Yeah. Not boom, there we go.
It's not like boom, there we go, but it takes some time.
Okay, let's make this happen.
Let's make this happen. Let's plan this out.
And it will take a long time, but will, if that's really your goal, you will get there. And maybe it will actually take you a couple of tries to do this because the AI can be pretty intense.
Yeah.
And you can just try it and you can just have fun with it in that sense.
Yeah.
I think these are amazing games. They have covered a huge period of time in multiple games. What I like is that right now,
sci-fi as well.
Sci-fi even beyond that, but more or less the game maps sort of really overlap as well. So in Crusader Kings, you start off at the sort of the early Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, High Middle Ages, basically 1066, and they just need to start to cover like one tiny bit of like end of the Middle Ages, sort of that sort of thing, and you could play through all the way from antiquity until the modern period. Basically. Well, almost until the modern period, colonialism, basically. This entire stretch of history not by like turns of 20 years or whatever, but just years, days.
Yeah.
Days of it, just all of it. Of Crusader Kings 2, 700 years, then through yes, exactly. You can actually just import your Crusader Kings 2 game right now into Europa Universalis 4 and just keep on playing. So you can already do this enormous stretch of time in there. It's a long game.
It's a long game,
and it can be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Meanwhile, do I just have to do a casus belli again for Etruria to invade it, or do I just?
No, you can also just
declare war.
Declare war and say, hey, I just want to show superiority, but probably it's better to just first get casus belli.
I guess so. Yeah, because okay, I can do that. Eventually. Fabricate a claim, then sure. I guess. There are no rebels. Which province is closer to me? Jesus, this is huge. And it wants me to do what?
I can fight a true front war. I can do this.
Destroy Etruria. So only this province, I guess. Okay. That can be done.
Yeah, so not the Etruscans, I mean destroy Etruria.
Yeah. The province of Etruria.
I mean, it can be done, you say, but it will still take a long
Okay, province of Etruria. Okay. This gives us casus belli option. Okay. I do believe that I can fight the two-front war.
Probably you can. This is the tutorial in the end.
Yeah.
And plus you also have your vessels. That will...
Yeah, so and the other is Fus.
You know, and if things worse come to worse, you can also just get a bunch of mercenaries and stuff.
So I can now... Well, I'm waiting for a response.
Yeah.
So we said we also want the Samnites. Samnium, right?
We said, no. You said.
I said, okay, well, whatever. I said, we're gonna wreck them.
Sure. Famous last words.
Famous last words, really. Okay. Fabricate claim against Samnium, against Apulia, is what I want to do.
No, go for Campania. That's a lovely region in Italy.
Yeah, but Apulia is also lovely.
All right, well, go for Apulia. It's your conquest, my friend.
Let's speed this up for a little bit.
You know that you can actually also literally speed things up with the plus and minus buttons?
That's what I did.
Oh, sorry. Didn't see that.
I mean, I can read symbols.
Listen. I'm not entirely sure what you can and cannot read. You know, your pre-PhD face. So.
Burn. And to think that I want to make you my paranym.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, that was your first mistake. Well, not your first one, but
I've done several. I'm doing this stream with you, so.
No man. I was just trying to be helpful because I'm not actually looking at what you're doing because I'm like, what is this guy doing? Opening up like two-front battle.
Why not?
With these two major powers.
I can do this.
All
I
right.
have faith.
Right.
Do you guys know other historians, archaeologists who play Paradox games? We know some.
Yes, for
we
sure.
don't know any that are streaming them.
No.
But we do know. So we are doing a lot of this kind of stuff, playing a lot of games and discussing them and writing books about them and so on and so forth. So you can always check out our YouTube page and all the stuff that there should be.
If you go to interactivepast.com, you will find blogs and all sorts of other stuff by us. Plus, you will also find a link to other archaeologists and historians that play video games and discuss it.
Also to our YouTube page where we put all our streams.
Yes.
And we have Civilization, we have...
And in particular, I do know that Wouter, who is on, which is Vrundir or something like that, he plays a mean game of Crusader Kings 2, I think.
Yeah.
So for sure, but he's a student of one of them.
He's a student, yeah.
So,
but in general, there is a community of historians and archaeologists that deal with video games and sort of emerging and up and coming, and we're also trying to get more of them to stream, to do more videos and produce more stuff, game related and history related. So it's definitely there.
Alright, make this happen. This conquest.
This conquest is going to happen.
Did you already declare a war?
Yeah, look, I'm already attacking there and I'm gonna attack here as well with this other said while gulping. Okay, maybe I regret my decision.
Oh,
Go away. I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting destroyed. Okay.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this too. Front war.
Alright. Okay, wait.
Get yourself some mercenaries and fix this mess.
Okay, never mind. You know what? Can I cancel the movement?
Nope.
No.
When you're committed, you cannot cancel the move anymore.
Shit. I can't see. You wanted this to happen.
No, I warned you. You know, Varage 101 also warned you. Everybody warned you that this was gonna happen, but it's fine, you know.
It is fine. These mercenaries will cost you 1958 every month.
Yes, it doesn't matter. You're swimming in money
I'm
still.
swimming in money, so I'm just gonna get these 28,000 mercenaries.
Just get them. Just get this crutch. Just make it happen. Boom.
Hey guys,
Hey guys.
get up there. Hey man, I have to maintain my. I am known for fucking up this kind of stuff.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Never a dull moment. There are very classical quotes on the ideas of hubris. Yes, for sure. Give me a nice hubris quote, Aris.
I don't know. I can't think of
It's
something.
a Greek.
right
It's
now.
Greek, man. It's a Greek word. It
Man.
fits you. It fits you.
Let me get there. Let me. There. 37,000 army now. Now.
Sure.
This is gonna happen.
Now we're definitely doing this. Yes.
Okay. Get there. Just get there. Just move in there. There we go. You know what? There.
There.
Just
I'm just gonna go to Daddy, and he's gonna buy me a mercenary army.
yeah.
Oh, bring me up. They're calling for nemesis. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a classical quote, I guess.
I've done so many preemptive GGs in my time playing League of Legends and StarCraft.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was making a habit of this. Like I considered it good luck to preemptively GG my opponents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I was winning because you destroyed their morale. You're like, yeah, okay, GG.
Did
But
you-
then you lose and you feel horrible.
Yeah. It's a good point. So, you're actually not losing because you lose all your men. You're losing because they break from the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So your morale is basically the
Yeah.
bar underneath there. So even if you've got like a major army, major large numbers, doctors are overrated anyway. Yes, they are.
You're a doctor and you're...
I know, they're just random.
Yeah. Somebody died. Marcus Valerius Corvus. He was 76. Whatever.
Alright. This guy probably was there as well.
Okay, so we have low morale. We were indicated that we have low morale.
This guy was also there. He was an important military commander. He was supposed to live for a much longer time, my friend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man.
He was supposed to live for 100 years?
Circa.
Check, okay.
So
More or less.
basically, he was supposed to live 30 more years. You just killed him. You just
No.
killed him out of history.
I didn't kill him.
You did.
He just died.
Didn't he? Was killed in one of the attacks? No, doesn't matter.
So, we have low morale, so how do we fix morale?
No, basically not fight.
Yeah, but we have to fight.
Yeah, but you'll be good. You'll be good. You'll just wait for a little while and then the morale will
Okay.
recover.
Oh, I see. Alright, cool. Understand, yes.
Well, that works. So your war score is currently at -5. I mean,
That's not great.
nah, it's fine. You're gonna be good because your vessels down there are actually just getting the other.
Yeah. And we
You,
have...
you move now. Now you get to move again.
Yeah. But... Wait. Pirgi is occupied by Rome. This is occupied by Rome.
All of it. They're your
All of it.
vessels. So they're basically.
Yeah. Of course. Okay. Well. Get there. Go. The epic finish. The epic finish.
Oh, that's the epic. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Oh no.
The epic has finally been completed, with Rome playing an important role in the tale.
Who could have known?
Who would have known? It's not like we paid for it.
No, exactly.
Not only did it not prove to be popular outside of our borders, but it became highly unpopular at home as well. Despite the help we gave the writer, he simply could not write a decent tale after all. Shortly after the failure became apparent, the man fled the court, not to be seen again. We were... What? What? We gave money to this person. I guess you should read the stuff that people have written before. Like, we didn't ask to see his stuff.
Maybe we should ask a couple of chapters along the way.
Yeah.
And just like, this is not good, this is not good. Get back there.
I like that. Is that it?
Is that it? Yes, that is it.
Yes, that is the it.
That is the it. And thus editors were invented.
And thus editors were invented, yes, exactly.
And thus PhD supervisors were invented. Sorry.
The pain.
The pain.
God damn it.
Not that I'm implying that you suck as a writer and are
Thank
going to be crying leave town.
No.
Leave town crying.
No, hopefully not.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, the war seems to have turned around for you.
Yeah, GG easy.
GG easy.
I should type just offensively GG them. Should I just keep moving? I guess I should just keep moving. Get in there. How big is Etruria anyway?
You can sort of see that if you just change the... Whoops, one of the tooltips over there.
Oh, we shouldn't be getting this one then. Anyway, I'm gonna get it now anyway.
Oh no, but you'll need to defeat them over and over. Basically, you need to just make sure that you get as much.
A sizable quantity of tribal people resident in the city of Nepeta have requested permission, the local administrative officer, to cross the border into land owned by our neighbor, Etruria. The request comes backed up by a generous promise of gold, but our local officials are reluctant to lose such lucrative workers. So they want to leave to go...
They want to go somewhere else. They want to be like, hey man...
Yeah. So we have no need for their type, let them go. We get more gold. Redirect them somewhere more appropriate.
I don't know, I've never really played with tribesmen before.
So do we risk Imperator? If you look on the map, try to take out the enemy's force.
Of course, if they have any, yeah, for sure. So the best way to like get them to concede, so is to find the forts.
Yeah.
You will first make a decision here. I like our interactive tutorial here.
Yes, this is great.
I honestly don't really know what tribesmen do. I guess they just provide labor.
Yeah, they provide labor.
So they want to go.
They want to go, let them go.
You know what? You're also gonna get Purgy very soon.
Get what?
You're gonna get Purgy.
Yeah, so...
Purgy. Purgy the Fergie.
Like,
So-
they're going
So
there,
what
which
you
is
have to look
mine.
at right now is that certain areas here will have forts.
So how do I check out?
Um,
I guess I look at the...
well, you can also literally see it in the terrain.
Okay.
I think, or you used to be able. It looks over here, for example. There we see a fort.
Oh, I see. So, but this is the province I need to conquer, so this is the last...
It doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. It's not really about conquering things. It is about getting them to submit
to
in
submit
the war. So
Etruria.
to get your
To get
war
my
score.
war score high up?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And then I honestly don't really know, because it says destroy Etruria. I don't really know what that means.
Yeah.
But you just have to look it up again.
Yeah. Okay.
So normally you will always want to identify forts before, because if you conquer, at least that's the way in Europa Universalis, if you conquer an area and then you leave it again, and there's a fort right next door, it will just take the area over. So first you have to actually get the fort.
I see. But there don't seem to be any forts in this...
No, right over here there aren't any
in
forts.
Etruria, which is... So the only part of Etruria we don't have is Tlamon.
Well, and there's actually, I guess, over there, where your allies are getting into the capital of it.
Yeah.
So what you can do actually, if you go for political, I think, political map mode, yeah.
This one?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, now we see. Oh, I see. Yeah, so this is the entire...
That's the entire business of it, and there's actually even more, because they're over there in, what is it, Sardinia? Or is this Corsica? Corsica. Sorry.
This is Corsica.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, but here, with this threat back, we need to conquer the province of Etruria only, so this is the province of Etruria. Sure. I'm gonna send my army down here.
Yeah, but in that sense, yeah, whatever. No, and just keep on engaging them and get the places where they have forts. If you conquer their forts, oh yeah, particularly right now because he would have left and they would simply have taken it out.
Yeah.
If you get their forts, it simply means that the war score will increase quicker.
I see.
Yeah, you want carp siege everything. That's a nice term.
Carp siege.
Carp siege.
I can't make any more army yet because we are at, we don't have enough.
So your allies over there are actually
are getting beaten up.
Yes.
But we are taking this for now. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're gonna go help
carpet even. Okay, carpet siege. I was like carp siege. That sounds like a good that sounds like a term that you know if you played this game for not this game, but like these games for 2,000 hours. Carp siege. From now on, this will be carp sieging.
Carp sieging.
Carp sieging.
It will be known as carp sieging.
These Duderinos are actually
because there is this
coming up there and they're gonna kick your bum.
But we have our allies where
you're actually you're
quite a bit.
You're good.
But we need to conquer this first, I guess.
Yeah.
The next phase.
So this is basically a lot of what the game is about in terms of military strategy.
Mm-hmm.
It is you end up running around a lot and just conquering territories that you then end up losing again, and just trying to get your war score up.
Yeah, let's do this as well. Relation with Sipontum. Sometimes diplomatic solutions far more expedient than war. So we want to improve opinion and then send gift and offer alliance to the Sipontum. Who is the Sipontum anyway?
You can
there, all the way down here. Okay, so let's go to the diplomacy. We go to Sipontum. We say
influence
actions. No, not influence, right? That's not what it asks us to do. Improve opinion. Gift. No, first we do improve opinion.
Improve opinion, sure. Is it not an influence then? Where is it then? Alliance actions? No. Oh, that was under him. Anyway.
Oh, relation actions.
Relations actions, there we are.
Improve opinions. The Hellenistic state of Sipontum opinion of us will now improve over time.
This will just take a while.
Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, let's go back to our war. A collection of dissatisfied senators who have significant assets in trading fleets, mercantile ventures and wholesalers are convinced to lobby us on their behalf, demanding that we set aside additional protection for trading routes in and around our nation. Their request is unsubtly accompanied by a promise of support for legal matters that we might propose in the near future. So the mercantile firm will be less likely to support for 2 years if we cannot spare the men. But otherwise we'll lose 5,000 population. But we cannot do that, can we? Because we don't have it.
I don't think you actually. Probably will just go into negative, I think. Well, that's how the thing is.
Yeah.
And that's actually gonna be quite painful because, but whatever.
But because I can't make any armies anymore, right?
Yeah, your armies will not get resupplied, they will not remanned.
Yeah, which we don't want to.
So,
sorry, we cannot spare the men. Sorry.
Tough these mercantile actions.
Yeah. So now they are reconquering the land here while we're sieging this part.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Too bad. We fought hard. Not hard enough.
No, but that's good because if you have the fortress now, these lands you get. Yeah, that's true.
I want to move them low.
Yeah, but you will need them for now because otherwise you will not be able to. But afterwards, your allies can just move them over. You can move them over somewhere else to just. Right now, you're gonna say like, hey, it's gonna be fun because we also need wood.
So now I should just send them
there, just kick their butts, and then afterwards you just make sure that you always keep an army around that's larger than oratory advances advance. Alright. Alright, but we do need to be wrapping up, my friend.
We do need to be wrapping up.
That's unfortunate, but because we are We are men with other things to do aside
Yes.
from conquering the Etrurians.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, we are victorious. The Battle of Kleusi. Okay. So let's wrap this thing up.
Let's wrap this thing up. For now, at least.
For now. So, here's the deal. We got to see not that much of the game. We didn't even finish the tutorial, which I didn't think we would.
No.
Because we tend to talk a lot.
Not only that, it is just also a very slow game.
Yes, it is a slow game.
So, what do you think of it?
What do I think of it? It's more or less what I expected it to be. I can't really judge on the basis of comparisons, besides the things that I know, because I'm not particularly experienced in this type of games. Yeah, from the complete technical points, it does have some stuttering issues or some stuff that doesn't feel too flowy.
Sure.
But that is technical.
I honestly didn't notice a thing, but that's just
other than that, I really like it. It doesn't seem too unintuitive. If the fact that a lot of people have claimed, oh, it's a simplified version of everything. It has all the mechanics, but in reality, it has the simplified version of everything, which is nice for somebody who gets for the first time into the game.
Yeah.
In that regard, it's good. It looks.
It is a bit.
It is a bit clunky. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful. The map and everything, it just looks great. And I would be inclined to play it for longer, and especially not play as Rome, but play as something else, and then see.
Yeah.
So my overall opinion is positive. I hear all the negative criticism, and I'm not gonna say that I disagree, but because
I'm
people know
more
better.
even talking about the type of game that this is, because it's the first time that you play a type of game like this.
Yeah, because again, it has this. For me, that's what not drives me away, but I feel like I cannot invest too much time. I need a little bit more action happening in my games. I need more things happening.
Yeah. Okay. No, for me, this is the type of action that I like, because there's actually a lot of action happening as well at certain points. If you get a bit more into it, because you have this diplomacy. Anyway, I like it. I like it.
I would be willing to keep playing this, because we need to make a decision on what to play next week for our next stream.
That too.
So do we want to keep playing Imperator Rome? Do we want to play something else? Do we want to play...
You will find out via Twitter.
Yes.
At ValueFND.
At ValueFND. Yes, because we haven't decided. It's possible that we will continue playing this or start a new game.
I had a lot of fun just watching you, and also making all the steps that somebody that plays these games for the first time. And I literally feel the draw of this map. I look at it and I'm like, oh yes, look at all this, all these cultures that we get to sort of work and play with, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun to play with this.
I mean, we would gladly take up your offer.
Right, so Varag 101 wants us to stream a bit more. That would be good. Maybe, because there's other plans that we have, but maybe next week you'll see us streaming this again.
Yes, it's very likely. I would say it's very likely.
It is very likely, because I don't think that you're done with it yet.
No, I'm not done with it.
Alright, cool.
And so, next week, 3 o'clock probably, not 3:45, but 3 o'clock. Tune in again.
Yeah.
If you don't have a Twitter, we also have a Facebook.
Or
/ValueFND.
Or Instagram. Or YouTube.
/ValueFND.
Or an email.
Or an email.
info@valuefoundation.org.
Yes.
Value-foundation.org.
Yes.
We even have addresses that you can send letters to.
Yes.
We're not gonna give out on stream, because you're gonna
you never know.
Because we're sensitive people. Sensible people.
Yay! Thanks.
And sensitive.
All right. And we will see you all
next week.
Thanks for tuning in.
For one more turn on one more day, or I don't know,
one more
losing battle that you'll fight thinking that you're gonna win it, that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.